disabled people around the world, kids living with disabilities are amongst the most marginalised. And it's not just because of access issues. It's because of cultural perspectives about the worth of those people as human beings. And that, of course, is extraordinarily difficult to change. But to echo what's just been said about the importance of communities working, ActionAid's philosophy is to think about these issues from a perspective of power. Where is the power in these communities and in the dynamic that we're exploring? And when communities are brought together and empower one another through their own education. And ActionAid works, for example, in the adult education area of bringing particularly women together to learn literacy, but so they're learning how to read and write, but what the content that they're using for those lessons is about learning about their rights. And we have found it's not just in one context or another, all kinds of very different countries, very different regions within those countries, that as soon as women start to learn about the concept that they have rights, there's not one different culture that says, oh no, you know what, I'm not interested in rights. I don't want to be empowered. All the experience that we have shows that always works, and it always brings that power. And when those communities can coalesce together with that more empowered perspective of them as individuals working together with their community, they can then get governments and the larger structures which are preventing them access to education to deliver on their rights. And that's particularly required when it comes to disability, to give the access, but then also within the community to change the attitudes. And those are the real challenge, particularly in contexts like Afghanistan, where it's not about necessarily just about some extreme religious views of groups like the Taliban, but also a range of very historical, cultural approaches which are nothing to do with Islam actually, but are very famously, of course, difficult for access for girls to education, but also people with disabilities.